can't believe today was a good day.
This is going
Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda high. No walking from the dog, no smoke. And mama cooked the breakfast with no pork. I got my 12 on, but didn't dig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanna dig out. Hooked it up for later as I hit the dope, thinking, will I live another 24? I gotta go, cause I got me a drop top. And if I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop. Had to stop at a red light, looking in my mirror, not a jacker in sight. And everything is alright. I got a beat from Kim, and she can do it all night. Called up the homies that I'm asking y'all, which part are y'all playing basketball?
This is going
on the court and I'm troubled. Last week messed around and got a triple double. Freaking brothers every way like MJ. I can't believe today was a good day. Today was a good day. Today was a good day. I can't believe today was a good day. I'ma cook the breakfast with no. Roll to the mat and hit the showers. Didn't even get no static from the coward. Cause just yesterday, them dudes tried to blast me.
Hello. Get in here. I see people in here, but I don't see nobody saying what's up. Say hello. It is Monday, a good Monday, because we get to talk about Taz, which is an amazing show. Ashley, how are you feeling, and are you ready to get into Taz?
I am feeling great, and I absolutely am ready to get into all this. This was an emotional episode. This was horror last night, Tyra, but I am ready to get into all of the things. And I may have had a change of heart about one small thing. I'm ready.
It better not be Krispy Kreme. It better not be that. You stay over there with that. What's your change in part, Ashley? We definitely gonna get into that. Be sure that you guys are hitting that like button and leaving commentary below about our commentary, as well as where you think this show is going, because it's cooking, and we just on episode 4. I swear it feels like we watched 10 episodes of Task, and we're just getting into the middle of the road. But Ashley, starting where we always start, what were your overall thoughts of episode 4?
So, episode 4 was a super strong episode. Like, I love this. Now we're getting into all of the tension. We're getting into a lot of action, honestly, in this episode. But then also, here's the thing. Sally Richardson Whitfield directed last night's episode as well. And what she's going to do is she's going to pull from every single area. I think we got to see both our agent as well as Robbie descend further into madness. I think they're both at a breaking point, and I absolutely love that. Like, when you're telling a story, this is where we want to get to. I didn't know we would get here so soon, but I'm glad we're here because it all boils over after this point. I think this is a great setup for the rest of the events of the season, and we really got to see brotherhood, loyalty. We got to see all of those things tested. I love how this show gives us parallels. We saw it with the dark arts people over there. Like, what does this loyalty, what does this brotherhood look like? And then we even get a flashback moment of Robbie and his big brother, and then of course the events with Cliff. I thought this was a superb episode. I mean, there's just nothing this good on TV right now, period. There's just not.
It's not. And thank you so much, Maverick, the Enigma. A day walk can inspire anybody is a good day. Thank you for checking me out and appreciating the videos. Good episode. Good TV. Good TV. I don't know. I feel like we dote on it every single week. And I've just been waiting, like, okay, where's the filler? It's no boo. It's no filler here. Every single episode, every single second matters. Don't look away. Don't walk and go, flip a bun or something. Because I'm known to walk away and go cook something and come right back and not miss a beat. Because these shows are elongated with a whole bunch of scenes and not a whole lot going on. No, you need to be here for every single step of the way, or you gonna miss a ish moment and Cliff car flip over. Yeah, don't walk away. do not walk away. I cannot wait for episode 5. I really wish we were getting 8 episodes, but hey. The seven. I'm interested to see how they're going to wrap everything up with the seven. But this is what they said they can do here. But the mole has been revealed, if you ask me, because it's this heifer. It's this heifer. If it's not this heifer, it's this heifer adjacent. I don't know. They might be trying to do a little bait and switch, put her in our face, make it look real obvious that it's her. It's not anybody in task. It's the person over task, over Tom, the boss who assigned the case, covering, sliding information to those dark hearts and trying to subvert Tom from investigating any further. We see her making sly phone calls and whispering, oh, something's wrong. Yeah, we need to talk. We need to meet up. She not volunteering the information to Tom. He's trying to get an update because this episode, baby, Tom is looking upside of everybody's head. Anybody in the task, Aaliyah, Lizzie, Krispy Kreme, like, yeah. So, yeah, I was like, Tom, don't be obvious. Don't be obvious, but it's very Cardi B. That's suspicious. Like, what he's questioning, where at first it was, all these kids were dumped in my lap and it's not the perfect task that I would want to where, oh no, all of you are suspects and he's not even looking in this direction because this is my longtime friend who knows all about me. Why would she set me up? Ashley, has the mole been revealed or were they just doing this for this episode?
So this is where I've slightly had a change of heart. And no, Krispy Kreme does not get off. He's still guilty. And so here's a couple of things because I want to lay out my case clearly so everybody in the chat gets me. You know what I mean? I want us to be simpatico. So while I do believe that the boss has something to do with it, I still believe Sir Krispy Kreme is the henchman on the ground. Case in point, that text message ain't go to nobody. That text message that ain't go to nobody. Krispy Kreme. And then, second point, when you try to make him so integral in the moment of getting Cootenanny, where he says, oh, I can't do it. Oh, I can't do it. I'm such a man of honor. Was this your marital bed? I can't get a hard on for this. I don't believe you, Sir Krispy Kreme. You still art thou a villain, in my opinion. And her sideways mouth is in on it. I believe that it's a 2-for-1 deal. Okay, so that's the only thing that's changed. Sir Krispy Kreme is still a villain. That bedroom scene, Tyra, cemented it for me. Sir, you ain't worried about her marital bed. That lady said, you need some KY? I've got a whole drawer full of tricks over here. He wasn't worried about no wedding ring with Lizzie McGuire over there. Listen, I know what I know, Tyra. But no, I don't believe that this was an official reveal. I think this was like a breadcrumb situation. But no, if she is, it's her and Sir Krispy Kreme. He don't get off that easy for me, Tyra.
Well, I don't know. We only have so many more episodes for Tom to turn into Sherlock Holmes. I need him to figure it out. The task and the force and the cops overall have just been we're lacking. Now we do have them all. We do have some insider training going on to where you are being misled into the opposite and wrong direction. But they just time is a little delayed. Like I need time to come on around the corner. I just knew like by this point we were getting into Tom like being this maverick and he was gonna put the bottle down and rediscover his ambition and why he chose to be with the FBI in the first place. No, no, no. It's just he's just there and just kind of being led. And I don't know. I think I'm gonna rest it all on her for right now because she was the one who assigned the case and she did it with a purpose. She knows his condition, she knows his family woes, she knows about his alcohol problem. Yeah. The last person you're gonna have to expect some riffraff from is Tom. We're gonna do business as usual and he'll just be there. He doesn't do anything. He's not in a condition to. I think he's he's waking up, a bit more than expected. I don't know what's going on with Krispy Kreme and them. We're gonna cross that little bridge when we get to it, but I don't know. We're gonna see. I know I need time to come on real soon. Don't wait till the last episode. And he needs to come on for this reason right here. Cause baby, Emily needs some help. Emily needs some help. Poor Emily. Poor Emily. I'm so glad she has this counselor or therapist or whomever to speak with here because she feels just so alone. We see her acting out, a little bit here. We getting into to cherry bombs and whatnot down at the job, but this is probably something out of character for her, especially with the condition that her dad is in. Throwing back that 42, that 42 Doug double cup every single time he gets a chance alone. Yeah, but I'm going to embark and go party and be a little reckless and drink because I'm not feeling reassured. The whole theme in this episode was so sad. It was like, I should just be grateful. Everybody just paints it, or I'm feeling like I should just be grateful that they even thought enough to adopt us. Like, I can't have any room to complain, be hurt, share my opinion, or hell, even pick sides right now and express why I want to because this is my brother, even though it's unfortunate what he did. What about me, Harpo? Where do I lie? Where's my place in the family? Do you guys still love me? Do you care? Or do you regret and tie me to that murder just as much as, the brother? It's very in between for her, and I need him to work a little harder. He don't be working hard. I understand, and I know we'll get to that son, but he just it's one little hey, no, come hey, and then the door's closed. Like, oh well. But the way that he's not working hard to prove her wrong, I'm like, is there a little truth to it? Do you? I mean, you have to if we're going to be honest about it. You have to regret the day if we wouldn't, because they came as a package deal. If we wouldn't have just did X, Y, and Z, my wife would still be here. So it's still there. But I need him to reach out to her before it gets too late because she is slipping away. Ashley, how'd you feel about these cherry bombs and being grateful? Because she has to be grateful.
First, I want to just give a special round of applause for the real MVP of the Cherry Bomb Night, which was Donald Duck Matthews, who really was trying to guide her in the right direction and being the angel on her shoulder that she didn't listen to. So he gets honorable mention, of course. But I just think this is such a hard situation. And shout out to Brad Inglesby for just writing a good, in depth story because these situations aren't black and white. I can still love you and still a part of me be really pissed off about everything that happened. And if I could go back in time and not have had you guys, then my wife would still be here. Like, I love it how you can feel it as an audience member and it's never just all one sided. Like, okay, agent, if Tom, if you felt that way, you're wrong. But it's like, no, I can see it from both sides. But Emily, my heart goes out to her because she does feel like a lost lamb. She literally feels in this moment that I need to be grateful for the fact that I was adopted, that somebody chose me, and now I need to multiply that times 100 because my blood brother is the one who did this. We came here together. We're in this together. So whenever he sees me, he sees my brother, and I feel like she feels like she's wearing this robe of shame, and I get it, sister. And then also compound that issue with the fact that I overheard a conversation about a sister who never really wanted me anyway in the first place, because we discover in last night's episode she actually left because she felt like the parents had chosen the adopted kids over her. So not only that, but I hear you say you can't forgive, you can't do this, and now you can't even be sober and present with me in a real father-daughter way. I can only imagine what she's going through and what she feels. I'm glad she got that liquid courage and was at least able to vocalize it. She talks to her therapist, but this is, I think, children of adoption, anyone who's a child of adoption, I was adopted, you automatically come into a place at some point in your life, whether it's very early, depending on when you hear, or later on, where you're like, why did my birth parents not want me? So it automatically comes with a certain level of abandonment and rejection. And you feeling like, especially if you're in a good home, you feel like, dang, I should be grateful that somebody chose me, that somebody loved me, that somebody cared for me. So I can see that. I think they captured it beautifully. And I want more for Emily. I really hope that this outburst is a stepping stone. On the other side of that, her alky father, he's got to do better because he's about to piss me off, Tyra. He's about to piss me off. He was in there sweating, having the relapse. I said, sir, is this withdrawals? You haven't had a drink for 24 hours and you're sweating profusely like this. So I hope that because he has to sober up for this job, he actually can become present for her. F the brother, whatever he's got going on. You have a living child here right now that you need to tend to. I really hope we get resolution by the end of the season, but I don't think we will in this situation.
I don't know the way that, and I haven't seen any of this man's work, but his need to act and do the hard hitting thing. I think we'll have Emily leave home, child. Like, just go, and it's like I understand, like, this is something we can't come back from, and my dad is just going to be just that, and it's time for me to forge ahead in my own path. Like, I mean, it's the olive branch in 4 episodes has not been extended. We had that one brief moment, episode one, and that was just low key a thank you for taking care of me when I'm inebriated. It wasn't, hey, you okay? He's like doing little temperature checks, but he has not at all worked. But this is still somebody trying to work through their grief as well. I don't know. It's just a hard situation, but I need resolve and resolution for Emily because don't have her out here on this limb alone. She still
Yeah.
needs and she needs that raggedy sister too if she ever decides to come around. But the way
She,
she's acting, this discontent was there long before the mother passed away.
yeah, that's why the sister left home, I believe. And I really like how we're getting a parallel of Emily right here. And then on the other side of town, we're seeing Maeve have to step up this episode too and be like, listen, this is what it's going to be. This is what it is. Just because you effed up your life doesn't mean I'm going to do that. I really loved the parallels between these two young women.
Listen, I don't. These why all the fathers trash? There ain't nobody you both of y'all trash. I have so much in common. Ugh. Just trash. You have to be here for her. And I know it's hard, but here we go with Robbie. The disappointment of the year. Ugh. We got a flashback of the way we were. I didn't think we were going to get one, but we did. We did. We made time for this. And I didn't need this necessarily because just based off of the motive and Robbie's disposition, we knew what it was between him and his brother. We didn't really get like any like retcon situation, like, oh, okay, well, this set this in motion, or maybe whatever transpired leading up into his death. No, this was just a random time of them spending, why he loves this quarry so much and just reminiscing over what used to be. I need Robbie to wake up. I need Robbie to wake up. This is fleeting and gone. Right about now, stakes are high and we need to be thinking of our children. No, we're sitting here reminiscing on, oh, I remember back when my big bro. Yeah, but that's gone, baby. He's just in a land of delusion. Been there since we've met him, and it's sad. Like I said, I had every intention in the beginning of moisturizing Robbie's beard. No, it can wither away and die right now because you're tired. You're tired and you're a tired father, and I'm disappointed. I wanted more for Robbie, but Robbie has to want more for himself. Ashley, did you necessarily need this flashback? I wasn't mad at it, but I didn't need it.
I mean, skipping rocks on the river by the railroad tracks with Roller from Claus was not on my bingo card. I was hoping we were going to get a flashback, but in my mind, the flashback that would have been most captivating and deeper would have, of course, been like a childhood showing his older brother caring for him, maybe getting him out of some situations, some bonding, things like that. I didn't need to see us at the quarry one more again with him being a terrible person as well. Like, listen, they're both trash. They came from a trash family. Clearly, because your brother was trash too, Robbie. He was living a life of crime. He was messing with the leader's girlfriend. I mean, it was just with no regard for his daughter, for the safety of the family. Robbie is Billy 2.0, in my opinion. Like, I guess in that, it made sense. I guess his brother was his North Star, the person. It's gonna be all right, It's gonna be okay, Robbie. And when he lost that, he lost the light of his life, and apparently he lost brain cells as well. Because Robbie has just been moving like he was on that short yellow bus, and I'm so disturbed. The fact that you're still here. You're still here. After Cliff disappears, you go on the riverbank and you say, I don't need to take this Fenty and head north of the border. You didn't say that, Rob. Robbie's a dingling, and not in a good way. I'm so disturbed. The flashback didn't do as much for me as I would have liked. Like I said, I really would have liked to see his brother cape for him or protect him in some way, or really get a vision of that. I didn't need to see y'all basking in the sun at the quarry. That didn't quite hit it off for me. But I see what they were trying to do.
Yeah. I mean, as poor as Big Brother is, you can see that he is the voice of reason. So now that that's gone,
Yeah.
Robbie's just out here on a limb because he's like, baby, let that woman go. She been gone. She says she feels smothered. She want her space. She just want to be away from you. And I don't know who told you it wasn't nothing better out there. Baby, ain't nothing better out there. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Don't spew that my way. But just that, and just how Maeve was, it was, child. They lost a bit of light, even if it wasn't the most positive light. And he's just gone. And he was like, yeah, I don't want to let go. But what if I don't want to? This is another situation, just like the mother of his children not wanting to let go. The most this did for me is when we get into baby girl later, because it's not just Robbie not wanting to let go. It's, the daughter too. I can't, all these poor daughters, these poor children. Like, yeah, she keeps holding on to her as if she's going to disappear if she lets go and turns her back. It's like, oh, this is traumatic.
It
Somebody,
is.
we're the elder. Oh Lord, Cliff had one job and Robbie needs to be stopped. He must be stopped. Sammy, please. Now look. Sammy! I swear I thought Sammy was gonna try to get back home. It's like, no. And we, oh Lord. What are we gonna do with Sammy? I'm getting tired, okay? I'm getting tired and it's stressing me out. Every single episode, I'm like, is this gonna be the episode where somebody takes Sammy out? And it's always like some foreshadowing thing. Like, if it's not the deer, then it's the chickens. Right now it's the fish. It's like, oh well, yeah, we're gonna smother it up, fry it down, lay it to the side, put a couple of greens on the side. We're gonna make a meal out of this. Well, I don't want to kill the fish. I'm gonna go set it free. Like, okay, maybe we're gonna flip it. We're setting the fish free, so maybe Sammy's gonna be set free. Like, just stop it. I can only take so much. But baby, was already losing it way before we got here. He is over it. What's taking precedent in this episode more than before, because it was already there. Maybe nobody, for whatever reason, which is very, very convenient for the plot, which I wish they did better with in that sense. Robbie's too close to the brother, to the job, the trash man, for nobody to even have any recollection of who he is or where he worked and adjacent to anyone that they've been around in their circles. But it's all on Cliff. Everybody's looking for Cliff. FBI's looking for Cliff. Dark Hearts are looking for Cliff. He's the man in charge. I was like, what? How did this just all shift over to Cliff? But since it is, maybe Cliff is feeling it, tired, and falls asleep, and Sammy gets out. Robbie's out here, this nice, kind fella who's trying to do the right thing. Like, hey, little boy, where's your parents? Who is this? So I was like, well, yeah, I was down there with Robbie on down at the ready to see. Are these your parents? No, it's not my daddy. I don't know this man. Like, we can't keep a lid on this forever. And the best way that Robbie thought to get out of this was to use his fist and beat this man down. Now, conveniently, towards the end, we do see that picture is, we do see that Sammy's alive, but we don't get to see Robbie's face because it's covered. But Robbie, how much longer? We can't do this anymore longer. I just can't. I'm tired. Ashley.
Baby, Robbie or Sammy on his way. We know that Sammy can't stay still. We learned that with Maeve before, and Sammy gonna run his mouth. They said, "Who you with, Robbie? Robbie in the store right there, back there. You want to go see the car that we came here in?" Sammy is just gonna Sammy every single time, and this is Robbie, right? We were just so, I think, inundated with his kindness, his gentleness, his meekness with the children earlier on, that we didn't see that Robbie really had this underlying he's still just so angry about his brother that anybody can get it. He's projecting it anywhere. This was a situation that never had to be. You had to beat that man up in a parking lot and end up on camera like this. What they say, yeah, we got the first part of him. But I had the same note that you did, Tyra. We watch enough TV, enough movies, we know enough crime shows that know if you were locked up with somebody, if you work with somebody, you have known associates, period. And as close as Cliff and Robbie are, there's no way there's not a documented paper trail somewhere. They literally work together on the same trash truck. Like, this is crazy. The fact that nobody on the team except Aaliyah is working at all, period. Y'all trying to hunch. Y'all need to be online trying to figure out known associates. That was so bizarre to me and very like, okay, like this is what I think it was a plot convenience, like you said, to just make for these 7 episodes. Because there's no way y'all shouldn't have known that in the second episode who all Cliff's peoples, who Peach's peoples were. Honestly, to be truthful, because they all have some sort of storied past together, and I'm sure it's documented. As far as Sammy, I thought he was going to get run over in that parking lot. Or I thought that man was going to be a villain and snatch him up at the rocks when he was dropping off his fish. I just think Cliff. I told y'all he was going to either self-eliminate or be eliminated. I knew this was going to happen. But the fact that you fell asleep with this kidnapped boy in the back seat, like you didn't have a care in the world. He was ready to go. He was ready to meet his maker and say goodbye, Tyra, because it didn't make any sense. First of all, why are y'all traveling with Sammy? Why ain't Sammy in the house in the chicken coop? Why is he not tied up back there?
Alone, he might run off. He might go to the neighbors. Who knows where he's gonna go?
My gosh, Lord,
Sammy
have
does not
mercy.
want to stay put. It's like, I'm gonna run in here real quick. Watch Sammy. He's like, no, I need a nap. I'm tired.
Oh. I said, and slept hard, so hard that you didn't hear that antique 1982 Chevelle door slam when you got out.
Oh Lord. I'm not, but like, nobody knows about Robbie. Nobody, not a one of you. That is wild to me. I thought it was going to be something else. I thought they were going to be looking for Robbie this entire time, and they were going to more so maybe be on Cliff's trail first as a friend. Like, let's get to him. Maybe he'll lead us to us, which will probably lead us to the events that we got later. No, nobody at this point knows that he exists. What?
Just
Your
stupid.
brothers is like this. You about to die all about your brother and F them kids, but nobody knows about you.
Nobody knows.
I'm not nitpick. I'm leaving it alone because the show's been great thus far. But I was like, that's a choice. That's a choice. All right, it's cool. It's cool. We'll see how they get us there. May said you got 24 hours. You have 24. Girl, Maeve is tired. She said, really? I should agree. May said, what's your dumb ass? You dumb. You are really dumb. Maeve is over it, girl. The dynamic with Robbie in this adolescent mind and behavior here. So what were you? So let me get this straight. You're gonna get the fentanyl, right? Run it on up and sell it, get the money, and then you were gonna go to Canada via pickup, and then I'm gonna meet you there with the kids. Yeah. Hell no, I ain't doing that. Are you crazy?
Where's the school? Where's the school, Robbie?
Where's the nurse? Where's the doctors? Where's anything if the kids get sick? We ain't coming down there. Are you fool? Maeve is somebody's 47-year-old mother that is over it. Maeve is over it. She's like, girl, she said, so yeah, you what? Yeah, you should have thought about that before you was outside being ratchet with your friends. Because Robbie has the nurse, so I can't. Do you even believe yourself? I can't live without my kids. Clearly, you can. You don't care. You didn't put them first here, and you're expecting Maeve to roll with it? No. I know what this is. I've been in this family my whole life. This sorry lineage. I just seen it with my father, and now you. I was, left out here with reckless abandonment. You about to do the same things to these kids, but I'm supposed to trust you and leave this little boy in your hands? Who knows what you're willing to do to him with this ridiculous motivation and plot you have to get to Canada? No. I'm not trusting you, and I'm damn sure not coming to meet you nowhere with no kids, you idiot. Like,
Just dumb. Just
I
dumb.
swear, if Maeve could have went out there, now cut me a switch off the tree for even six. I just want to give Maeve a hug so bad because these are the decisions that she should not have to make. She shouldn't have to have this dilemma. She just shouldn't have to. But who Robbie is and who her father is has just led her here to where she has to make the hard choices. I hope, sooner than later we gone, like, because baby, what is 24 hours gonna do? Baby, gonna turn Sammy and let's just get her done. Let's just get her done. She knows what she has to do, but she's scared because this is my only left lingering family. I don't want to do this, but I have to think about myself, and somebody has to think about these kids because you sure ain't. Ashley, you should have thought about that before you was doing ratchet-ish with your ratchet friends.
Listen, when she said, just because you ruin your life, Robbie, I'm not going to let you ruin these kids' life. I said, all right, Reba, you're a mother who works 2 jobs. Listen, Maeve is just one of those children who've been adultified their whole life. She had to raise her father. Now she's having to raise her uncle and her cousins. At this point, she's their mom because they have no adult in their life that's literally going to think of them or put them first. Robbie, for all of his, good points that we saw earlier on, like, oh, it really does seem as if he loves his kids. Any love that he may have worked up was only secondary to the rage and the retribution that he was after. That was his primary focus. That was his goal. And honestly, I felt in the beginning I was going to have some empathy or compassion for him. But at this point, I don't. I feel for them damn kids. Robbie, you get what you get and you better not throw a fit. I could give a damn. I feel like the collateral damage has been just outlandish. And the fact that he doesn't even truly give a damn. If you did, you would have never put your friends, your children, your niece in this situation. And now that everything is closing in and the dark hearts know, I'm just like, I know I predicted Maeve's unaliving early on, but now she has to live. Like we can't get there. We can't get to that point. I need this baby to live. But this is all Robbie's fault. Robbie can go straight to hell with gasoline drawers on at this point. I don't care what happens to him. I just want Maeve and these babies to be okay. But yeah, he got the reading he needed. He did. And go on and don't say nothing to me else about it. Get gone now. But why are you here? Even then, Tyra, he really is just slow. Because there's no way you're still in the same town, in the same place, in your own little corner, in your own little chair to even have this conversation. Maeve would be trying to find me because, sorry, I trust you with the kids. I left some money. Here's a Dear John letter, a note, but I don't want to put y'all in this mess.
Not a Dear John letter.
It's so silly for him to be a grown-ass man pulling stunts, and you really, literally had no plan.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. His plan is according to maybe getting this fentanyl sold off. Because I can't leave or make any moves unless I have money. I can't pay the dude to get us to Canada unless I have money. But I can't sell it.
They stole them 3 houses before. Y'all had money. Tyra, what they do with that money?
But they spent it down at the quarry on barbecues. I don't know what they did. Apparently it's gone and we don't have money to make it up the coast. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Falling out the chair. Robbie got me pissed off. Damn it.
It's just sad. I can't live without my kids. What I said, are you a habitual liar? Who are you lying to? I don't want him leaving these kids with Maeve either. Her responsibility. And this poor baby here, I am sick of it. Oh my goodness, this generational trauma, these things that are going to stick with these children and torment them through their whole days for them to end up like you in the long run. What daddy daughter dance, huh, Dad? I didn't have no damn tickets. I didn't think you were going to go. I haven't been a priority. What do you mean? You gonna put your little suit on? This tired ass suit. Robbie is a child. Robbie is a child. This is the child trying to raise some children. No, he doesn't know. I don't. Whatever stunted his growth to where he never grew up. This is all you're ever gonna get. It wasn't like, oh no, baby girl, let me encourage, baby, go get that ticket. We're gonna go. You are just like, well, you better, enjoy what we got now. Savor now, because you're not gonna see me again, girl, in a little bit. I don't know what's gonna happen. The way she's scared, and it's like, it's this familiar feeling. It was the same thing with Mom. I'm feeling it now. Daddy, what's going on? What's wrong? These are not questions that she should be having to ask. This is so sad. I feel for all the daughters. Hug your children. Hug your daughters. And it's just like he cares, but it doesn't outweigh anything. The ambitions that got you here, and it's too late for you to try to make a different decision. I don't even know why I still want him to take her to the damn dance just so she can have one solid memory of him before he disappears or dies or goes to jail or whatever. Let me just have this one moment. No, let's just shimmy y'all in this kitchen and just call it a day. But I'm here. I'm your dad. Oh, baby, don't. What are you scared about? I'm not stupid. I know what's going on here. All the abandonment that is taking place here. My mama already just packed her raggedy duffel bag and gladly disappeared while he over there tread memories. Yeah, Mom. I don't want to hear about Mom. Shut that up. I don't want to hear about that. Let's talk about something else. I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about you and what's wrong and what you're not telling me, because if a shoe is about to drop, Daddy, tell me. I don't want to go to no damn dance with you. Something is troubling our family. Oh no, let's just dance in the kitchen and everything's okay. This is going to break her heart, however this ends. And unfortunately, even though it shouldn't be her responsibility, her saving grace is going to be Maeve, because somebody has to be there. Ashley.
Yeah, poor Maeve is going to have to pick up the pieces, and it's so unfortunate. And this was a great picture that you captured of baby girl, because this just seals it. You've been an utter and complete disappointment. The way, I think it was episode 1 or 2, when Maeve threatens to leave and she's like, no, you can't leave me. The desperation and like, you're the only solid person that I can trust in my life, Maeve. If you leave, I will be left for the wolves. And it's so heartbreaking. And this thing, and again, I thought initially I could have compassion or empathy for him, but no, you were just trash as hell and you never should have had children, Robbie. Ultimately, you've been a trash parent. The thing of it is, for me, you can feel how you feel about your brother in his situation. He was done wrong. Okay, that's fine. But to me, when you have children, they should become your number one priority. Put that rage on the back burner until they age out or something. But I don't think you forfeit their lives, their safety, all of that about a vendetta mission. I hate everything about this. The fact that you put on that raggedy Goodwill suit and tried to dance with her in the kitchen like it was going to make all of your wrongs right. Again, Robbie, respectfully, go to hell. With gasoline drawers on. I hated everything about this. And I fear for baby girl that even though she has Maeve, there's never going to be anything that can heal that thing that's going to happen. Of like, first my mom walked out, then my dad did this. Knowing he had me at home, I meant that little to him, that he would still embark on this crazy journey. I blame, and Robbie, you're the only person to blame for this. You can't push this off on anybody else. You can't blame it on the motorcycle crew who did whatever to your brother. This lays flatly at your feet, Robbie. Whatever happens to baby girl, and let's not get into the son. Yeah. Who's not going to have any male role model in his life at all. You just said F them. Now, this is the literal F them kids, Tyra. This is it. We say it's bad on reasonable doubt, but Robbie is the true definition, F them kids. I don't give a damn.
And the fact that he didn't care, like you saw, you witnessed what mom did and how it made your daughter feel, and you still went ahead. Like, oh, this is about me and what I want to do. F them kids?
That's what it was.
I was so upset with you, Robbie. I was so mad.
Just fine for no reason. Just dingy, fine and dingy. I hate it.
Girl, this is a child. Robbie was never anything except for a big brother. Well, a little brother. He resides in the little brother space. And now that it's not that, he's just completely lost. I don't think he was ever a sufficient partner, a dad. This is just because this is something that would entertain. Like if she was younger, this would be something that was okay, that would smooth things over. She's grown and she's noticing everything. She's growing. She's not a wee lad. Because baby over there, the little one making butt jokes and fart jokes. Maybe he's blind to this. I'm very aware, and I know that something is wrong. So just tell me. This is just sad.
Nope, she froze for a second. Or did I freeze for a second? Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me, guys? Drop a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear me. If not, I'm going to refresh. It might be me. Can y'all see me and hear me? Is Tyra frozen for you guys? Okay, so y'all can hear and see me. All right. Let's just give it a quick moment until she comes back. But yeah, so what do you guys think as far as how the babies are going to be? And what are your theories as far as Robbie? What happens to Robbie? Is it jail or the grave? Because those are the only two options I can see. Probably so. But y'all let me know. So let me see. What do I want to do? Put a 1 in the chat if you think Robbie goes to the hot place, or put a 2 if it's going to be jail. And we'll wait for her to come back. I'm sure it was just like a little glitch or something. Either Bainey knocked over something or... Yeah, those are the only two things I can think of. I think 1, he's, going to meet his maker, or 2, going to the Pinta. So Low React says Robbie isn't surviving. He's a goner. He's going to off himself. Oh my gosh. Now, I thought that was going to be Cliff, but y'all are right. Dang. I'm scared for the kids. Robbie is cooked. Dang. He is. Yeah, the kids aren't going to see him anymore. I think Robbie going down under. Listen. Lord have mercy. The hot place. And I hate that. Like, I really wanted to care for him in the beginning. I was like, oh, Robbie, like, okay, it's going to be fine. He's not going to be this stupid. Like, he's got a plan. Everything's going to be better. Alas, it was not better. Let me text her, y'all, and just make sure everything is good. And see if she can get back on. Not he's going to the other place, going under the hot place. And before she gets back, y'all, let me know. Wait, because, yeah, he's definitely a goner. What did y'all think about Cliff looking like Martin in that episode where he ate, what was the stuff he was allergic to? What did y'all think about Cliff's face? Oh, my gosh. I'm scared for Maeve, too. Now that the Dark Hearts people know and is at the house. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I think in the preview. Okay, her power blinked, guys. She's rebooting. She'll be back here soon. Hey, y'all, Robbie's a goner. That guy saw her picture. Something is going to happen to the kids and he's going to crash out again. I'm scared for Maeve. And that's my thing. He didn't just go and do this arbitrarily without having somebody to lose. And he knows how the dark arts work. Man. Yeah, because in the preview, she's basically saying, Sammy, stay in the chicken coop and don't come out. But we know what he's going to do. Child, Cliff went out like a damn episode of Sons of Anarchy. I was like, what the hell is this? It was really, really bad. Brees, you're not gonna let me let that down? You're not gonna let me let it down? Oh, it was terrible, child. It was terrible. I said, go ahead, makeup. Y'all want to win an Emmy for that.
What y'all talking about?
Oh, first I asked them what do they think is going to happen to Robbie? Is he going to be the hot place or jail? And then we were just talking about how Cliff looked like, oh boy, looked like Martin when he was allergic to that stuff. How his face.
Y'all, oh, that's not right. Let's move.
But
Let's forge
what he
ahead.
looked like. He did. It was sad.
Girl, I was like, Cliff, we gonna get to Cliff because we didn't have to be there. We didn't have to be there.
It was
Remember, we
definitely.
were on these disappointments in this dark days, right?
It was definitely Sons of Anarchy adjacent. Cliff's unaliving was on that level.
No, the lights, my lights just blinked and
We know, girl.
wanted me to do work and reboot. They just blinked.
I'm gonna be.
Do we need this? Do we do that? I don't want this. I don't want this getting intimate. I don't know if this is a part of, like Ashley said, if Krispy Kreme is a negative Nancy. He's a mole himself and adjacent to Blondie. Maybe he's getting in where he fits in, trying to blend. I don't want to be here. This is the part of the show that I really don't like, and I never want to be here. And it seems so forced. It's like we're just trying to. I'm like, maybe that's done with purpose because his intentions are pure. But it's just there, and want to come back to my place. I'm like, why do we need to? Why? Y'all never gave that. Y'all never gave that. It's not steam heat. It's not. It's just something to do. And this is a show where I can do without the intimacy, the romance, oh no, he's a bad guy. Oh, Lizzie was actually starting to like him. What about us getting it on? Or I think they're trying to set me up. This was the moment where I was like, Ashley probably right. Because while we over here, why she here? While we here, these are the moments that are because we have Lizzie in this episode and adjacent to Aaliyah discussing how she hasn't found her place and how I wish I was top cop. I wish I could do something useful. Girl, look how you just be shoot. Girl, yeah, people become officers of the law and do their job, Lizzie. They're good at what they're doing. And Lizzie just can't fathom because I've never done anything of any use. And this may be the moment to, because now I'm at a crossroads. He's my man, Chris. Me and Krispy Kreme been over here landing low and splurging wide, but now that I know he's the Decepticon, I have to make hard choices. If that's where we're going, fine, but I don't need this, and I don't want this. Actually, do we need this?
No, I don't want to see her boxy body on this bed naked. So I was, how I watch the after show, right? And they go on these, whatever. And she was talking about her character and her character's motivation, having such low self-esteem that anytime anybody's nice to her, she leads with her crotch at that point. Like, I'm gonna give him some because he was nice to me. And so we're supposed to get that, I guess, from this, that's just the type of woman she is. It's really not even about Sir Krispy Kreme. It's the fact that he was nice to her. He showed her a niceness, and so now he can get some puss, as she says. But again, this was too much for me. This sealed the nail in the coffin for me as far as him being part of the mole conspiracy. There's no way you looked at that lady nightstand and said, no, I don't want your boxy charms tonight. There's no way you did that. You were already there, belt buckle in hand, sir. He's a liar. And I think they did this intentionally to make us think, oh, he's this upstanding man. He's questioning her marital bed. Is this where you guys smashed here? Like, sir, please. And you don't even like her like that. I know Sir Krispy Kreme's methodology. I know his MO. I told you he's over there. All right. I know how he gets down. He is a villain. It's nothing's changing my mind about it. And her boxy charms and wiles won't work. Would this turn you on, Tyra?
I'm not turned on by any of it. I don't want this.
No, but
I
we
don't
don't need
care
it.
if he was trying to like be romantic. Like it could have been as cute as like a gaze or just like them oh, we almost kissed when we were staking out this joint. I don't know anything, but I don't we spent too much time here. And I'm only considering us spending time here. It's for Lizzie's benefit, some type of redemption of not only is she going to have to do some real cop work and come with the blicky, but it's going to have to be against a fellow cop because you're a mole. Just something. We don't need this though. I didn't want this.
She's so useless. And I guess they have to give us characters that we don't necessarily like. But I can't stand Lindsay McGuire from the absolute beginning. I think she's absolutely useless. And they probably will use that now that you say it. Because they've had this intimate thing and now, oh, but you're him and I'm already gun shy. So they'll make it like this thing.
Yeah.
Um, give the credit to Aaliyah, who's doing the real police work. Because Lizzie, you're useless.
I just love Aaliyah's looks of disdain. I was like, y'all, we got to get into every moment of Aaliyah is some massage. Like, woo, yeah, look at that ass. She's like, Aaliyah be over. Like, if you don't, damn, I'm a cop. Be professional for God's sake. Be over it. Child, I wouldn't want to be a dark heart. It don't take much for y'all to stab a buddy in the back. This ruthless gang here, when we heard about him, now we get to see him in action. Perry is under pressure because I need you to figure out what's going on. The man from up top said, yeah, I need you to go on down there with your little buddy who you put in charge and lay him out. Be a part of the setup to lay him out. I suggest you not be there when it happens because we need a body. We need answers. It's all pointing his direction. I'm like, it's not though. It don't take much. It's like they're grasping at hairs to go, okay, yeah, this is who we blame, this is who we take out, and we stitch up the wound and move forward. But of course, he has allegiances here. This is his friend. This is his buddy. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's enough for him to care to want to investigate further because I don't want to set him up. I don't want him to die. I'm going to get to the root of the problem. But in getting there, we find out more stuff about Robbie's brother in the death. And not only was he, beat up and killed and you came to the funeral and shook my hand. No, it was all for nothing. All because of it was all lies, as Carly Red would say. It was all lies because you were scamming and scheming and doing whatever off the top and somebody had to take the blame. So we bashed his brains in and yeah, we just did that. He had to go. What do you want me to do? She was threatening me and the kids and she was going to do this. All tracing back to Robbie's brother, sneaking with this heifer. Like, the family is just sad. Everything is just awful. I don't know how this is gonna go. My fear is because I don't give a damn about anybody here. Baby, he was looking and try to trace that gun back to this person, and then I was like, please. I was just waiting this whole episode. Like, when is he gonna spot Robbie in the photo album? When is he gonna spot Robbie? Where's Robbie? We don't spot Robbie. We see Maeve. What does that mean for Maeve? Don't roll up in Maeve's face. I am exhausted. Ashley, what are
he's doing better police work than any of the police. That's what I think.
Absolutely, girl. They're terrible.
I said, well, maybe you should have been in the FBI, Perry. Maybe you missed your calling. One, this unhealthy situation he's got with the leader of the Dark Hearts now that he put into promotion makes me think you're his illegitimate father. Because why are you so invested in him? He caused all of this mayhem. At the end of it, he is the root cause because this was about jealousy and his scheming, and you don't want to take accountability and say I chose wrong and just end him. When he went in there with the chain, I said, "Oh, we finna go to work. We're finna do what we need to do."
Well,
No, that was just like I had to make you feel something. But now, son, tell me everything, and let's get this repaired. She was gonna leave me. She was gonna take my kids. Now he's doing investigation. He got to go talk to her, choke her up. Who did you tell somebody? Did you set this up? Did you? Perry, take ownership and know that you picked the wrong person to lead this situation. But when he pulled out the album, Tyra, and we saw Billy over there and Maeve right there, I said, "Oh, y'all are done for now. It's a dunner. It's a done deal." Perry is, like I said, he's the smartest on the case right now.
I was like, Perry Mason, attorney Perry Mason, because that's who he's running around here like.
And we're going to get it resolved. But there's something intrinsically wrong with this dynamic. I wonder if they're going to explore it more. This is an unhealthy connection he has with this young man. This Frodo Baggins from the Shire. It's a weird, unhealthy connection. And I want to know why. Why did you put all of your eggs in this basket? That was kind of the biggest thing that gets me whenever I see him so wholeheartedly pursuing and trying to exonerate this guy. Why? So I'm very curious, but yeah, Perry got all the sense as it relates to an investigation.
I didn't know going in that office. I was like, this ain't nothing intimate, is it? Like, I just didn't know. I didn't know. I thought that they were gonna, like, when they were this close and you saw the spit transferring from his mouth into his because he was yelling so hard. I was like, what y'all about to go into a romp? What's happening here?
Crazier things have happened.
You're messing up, and I'm trying to protect you. Like, I don't want to see you die. Tell me the truth. You've been lost. I was like, oh, he's trying to protect this man. Why? I don't know. Maybe we know this loyalty and brotherhood is gonna get you messed up every time. Cause baby, you on borrowed time, girl. I'll kill you in these kids.
That's what he gave.
This is not okay. Like, child, she's stronger than me. The way I would have broke.
I'm telling.
Because it's like, yeah, he's so threatening and alarming in a way to sit there in his face and go, I don't have anything to do with this. Baby, this is where I was like, Perry, are you on the force? Are you on the force? Were you secretly? Because why are we putting together better context clues than the officers of the law and the whole FBI squad? They are a day late, a dollar short, behind. But no, it literally took a moment. Okay, this, that. Oh, you were aware? Okay, let me go over here. Because this is who would have something to gain, have something to lose. You could have been scot-free. Tell me now. Carla, tell me now. For F you up with these children. And it's just like, yeah, I don't have anything to do with this with a straight face. Actually, she gonna make it out of this alive.
No, she's a goner. This hoe's gonna die. But I hope her kids survive. I do. I hope the kids survive. And I feel like, and Robbie, this has been Robbie's mission, but I feel as though she was in such heavy cahoots with him in the initial plan. I feel like if she would have just been a real woman, she could have just gone to one of those around the way shelters and got away with her kids. You didn't have to put, again, another person not thinking clearly. You have an entire family with this maniac who unalived your side piece. Like what part, you know who these people are. You know how serious they are. She's a goner. They might as well dig a plot right next to Robbie for her. I guess it could be Billy, her, and Robbie. They can do a 3-for-1 deal. Because yeah, she's absolutely a goner. This was just the foreshadowing, subtle foreshadowing. It wasn't even subtle. But yeah, she'll be next. We'll see her. Cause somebody there's only one way Robbie got this information. Who else on the inside would have told? It's you, boo.
I just love the intensity in the moment in the dark. It's like, Mom, the password! Mom! I need the password! It's like, girl, can't you hear I'm in distress, girl?
Can't you see I'm being threatened right now?
Can't you hear I'm being threatened, Mookie? The password, Mom! Girl, that's the way them kids be. Good, I don't give a damn. This is normal behavior around here. What is the freaking Perry. I just wanted to say do better because pathetic police work. It's just bad. Like, girl, I'm trying to have a little wiggle room with the department because we do have somebody clearly feeding wrong information and but it's enough of you here with enough manpower, brain power to go, something's astray. Something isn't right. We're watching and we're not seeing certain things add up. No, they're just all here in a cluster of nothingness. So what are y'all doing? This makes me very nervous for not only the crew but Tom. Tom only has a couple episodes to come around. Maybe at this point, when we got here, I was like, okay, if we're not leading off with Emily forging ahead on her bicycle with her backpack, then we're getting into him. The force, whatever, isn't what I thought it would be. I need to drop this and get back to priesthood, fatherhood, and just being a father in general, and him dropping this all together. Because I'm not feeling the police work. I'm not feeling it. Every single meeting, yeah, do we know if the kid's alive? No, but until then, we're gonna pursue as if he is. Yeah, and then we go and we're there, and somebody's beating us to the punch. Somebody's like Maeve is here with the trickery. This person, that it's just like they have them like running around in a circle. And I hate that we have these moles. Like they're not working very hard to keep you guys in the dark. This was trash and terrible, and I just feel like it's too many of y'all asses out there lined up to be so dumb. Actually, they need to hire Perry.
Yeah, that's what they need. He needs to be running the whole operation because they just look crazy out there holding your D's and you're wasting taxpayer dollars out here with a whole crew hiding in the woods in camo. I know that good camo costs money. This was a mess. And again, another reason Sir Krispy Kreme is a villain. Who were you texting, Krispy Kreme? Because it sure wasn't Cliff. That text message ain't pop up on Cliff's phone. So who were you texting? Who was you texting? See, I know. But no, yeah, this was pathetic. It was trash. His boss is looking at him in judgment, either of like, yeah, went according to plan, or yeah, it's time to put him out to pasture. He's just no good at this anymore. And all the while he's hearing voices in his head throughout this episode. Aaliyah, Lizzie, Crispy, oh, who could have done what? Who could have done what where? What I was thinking too, Vic, because I said that, I don't know why they didn't throw out a wrong info to sniff out the mole. That's what we do in every show and movie. I'm going to give you a location. I'll give you a location. I'll give you a location. Whichever location the people show up at, that's how we know. They didn't
No,
do none of
everybody
that.
was at
None of
this
that.
one cluster of
One.
location, stopping that poor
No.
family looking for their dog. And I saw
Done.
Cliff, and I saw that text message. I was like, who you texting, sir?
Who? That's what I'm trying to say. Who? Where did the text
Crispy.
go?
I want something better, but since Tom hasn't went into Sherlock mode as of yet, I'm convinced near the end it's going to be him walking away himself and choosing Emily and reassuring her, "I'm your father. I'm here. I love you. I'm present," and forging ahead to sit on his porch and bird watch and be a father. Because this, we ain't doing nothing.
Nothing. This was so
We ain't
bad.
doing nothing, girl.
I was so
I
disappointed. I said, "Really?" So this wasn't even the spot for real. Like, not at all.
no. I mean, and we have had Krispy Kreme. He's every time he rolls up, and him and Tom have a moment alone. So why the priesthood? Why the father?
Yeah.
So what did you gain from it? Maybe this is to lead him back there and remember and have faith again enough to want to be that. Because police, good police, we good police.
No, baby. We the murder
We
police.
good,
No,
we the murder police. Murder police. We are not. We the murder
no,
police.
not at
No.
all.
Oh Lord, I was like, what is how y'all acting all incompetent and we have Perry over there being Perry Macy, attorney at law. But getting back here, cause baby, you know what? I really deep down, I want Robbie to be a mastermind. And he put Cliff in Hand's way and put him in the front. Like, at the end when it's like, it was all a part of my plan. And then Maeve was like, he was your friend. He's like, it had to be done. I had to think about you and the kids.
No, baby.
Because the
No.
way that they have this manipulating story arc for Cliff, like Cliff is not the man in the front. Cliff is not the decision maker. But the moment is convenient, especially for Robbie. he in the front, all down with the crackhead who we told our plans to. Well, yeah, I don't know his name. His buddy was with him. Well, somebody, something, other people, a friend, a partner might be in the car, so people look out. We don't know his name. We don't know his face. We don't know any connections. We don't know. Like, did y'all even look at the y'all know whose gun it was? Are you look? Is Perry the only one doing real police work?
Yeah.
You know whose gun it was. But when we had Robbie here, and it was like, okay, I'm going to stay behind in the car. You're going to go meet at the spot, do the exchange,
And
call
then
me.
come in.
I was like, what? And Cliff was like, yeah. I was like, what?
But no
No.
fear. Girl, I said, is he going to tremble a little bit as he's driving into his death? Because I knew it. And I was like, he's just so confident. Like, yeah. And I'll come and I'll meet you with the other. Make sure you get that money first, though. Like, he was a pimp. I said, Robbie,
I was like, what?
get the
Ain't
money.
enough brotherhood or loyalty that's gonna have me in the front about to get shot. This was not my idea, baby. This is not my revenge. I'm in here for the love of Robbie, my buddy, my friend. No, we were a little too goddamn loyal, and we got what? A face
God.
full of saran wrap for it. This was awful. I just could not understand the logic behind. Yeah, you go, put yourself in harm's way, make that deal.
He
Yeah,
was
and
there.
then I'm gonna put you once you get the money. That felt so strategic to me. I really want Robbie to be a mastermind, but we know he's slow as box of rocks, so that's not what's going on here. But Cliff got a really unfortunate, like terrible. That was an awful death, and he still didn't rat you out. He still didn't rat you out. And I know how this goes, the gang, the brotherhood. Well, it's no use in me giving up my brother now. They're probably going to kill me anyway, so let me just keep my mouth shut. But Robbie did you absolutely no favors, Cliff. This was an awful death, and we didn't need to be here, especially for somebody who was waiting behind safely in their car. Ashley, how did you feel about this?
At the diner getting his fries. I'll say this. I knew Cliff was the ultimate real one when he broke that cell phone into a million pieces. When he knew what time it was, he quickly assessed the situation and said, "That's my brother. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna trace this back to him in any way." The way Cliff was mafioso like in this, I said, "Oh, you was a real ride or die." Like, because baby, you not gonna have me up there looking like that. You not gonna have me up there looking bumptified, head swollen 10 times its normal size, and spit in the man's face. Like, oh, you wanted to go,
yeah.
Cliff. Cliff went out like he went out like OG Bobby Johnson, OG triple OG. Yeah, but he was a pawn in the game of it all. Like, for you to lose your life in some mission for revenge that was never going to play out the way it was supposed to was so silly. And I really hate how and that's probably one of my only criticisms with the show up to this point. We don't understand it. And Sally mentions it in the after show yesterday. It's like, I know we just kind of give you these pieces but it's like we don't understand it. What would get, unless you saved his Bucci cat, which could be the only thing. I don't understand this dynamic, why you're so sold out for Robbie. What has Robbie done for you that would make you go into this? But it's gotta be, Tyra. It's gotta
Nothing.
be. That
Nothing. It's
that's
the,
that's
it's the
what's
same thing that got Robbie out here in the first place. Man, that's my best friend. That's my buddy, man. That's my friend. I gotta have his
crazy.
back. Maybe he broke that phone. He broke the phone. It's like, Robbie, get out of there. It's like move.
Yeah.
Still prioritize him. I'm about to
Yeah.
die. I'm getting rear-ended. Car about to flip.
Well, what Robbie said in the after show, he said that, he and Robbie's relationship like a love story. Like they were each other's person. I don't think it necessarily romantic, but that
Yeah.
they were each other's person and he was willing to die for this. Whatever this love was, he was really willing to, I mean, he showed it. But it just doesn't make sense. The brother dynamic doesn't make sense to that extent either for me. It's hard for me to wrap my mind around you're willing to throw it all away on a hope and a dream and this man telling you what to do. And okay, right, all right. He done already made you steal a child. You done already caught a body that you weren't equipped to take. And now this? Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you never once said, maybe I don't want to do this anymore, Robbie. I'm out. Like, I'm out,
Well,
Robbie. I'm
we knew
heading
it was
out.
coming to this because I think we said early on, like with how the show is moving, it's still moving there. the Dark Hearts would be more inclined to catch up to Cliff before the cops did it, and they did. But I didn't know it would play out this way, and
It was
Robbie
so
would see
bad.
him, like literally push him. All right, break. You go out there. Me? Why do I have to go alone? Did we not get here together? What are you gaining watching from afar? Yeah, all right, then let me know when the coast is clear,
Yeah,
because
let
I
me make
got
sure
things
I'm
to
taking you
lose.
out before I go. Yeah, let me make sure it's legit. Yeah, let me
Well,
make sure.
that ain't no brotherhood I ever want to be a part of. Where was the love there? That was very selfish to
Very
me.
one-sided. Very one-sided.
I'm going to stick to what I thought from the beginning. All of these people are little bus riders, and that's okay. Okay? That's okay. Because nobody with common sense is going for this. Nobody. I,
You know,
R.I.P. the clip show. I wanted more for, I wanted, and then we didn't even have a moment of him like getting to rebuttal, like man, this was you going into this. You said blank, blank, blank.
no.
How could you like put me out there like that? Look how deep we're in. They're looking for me, not you. There was nothing. It was just, well, I gotta go. It's
Hi.
Robbie.
I got to take it for Robbie. That's why I need to know what happened. Something, you don't have this just devotion for no reason. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is like a fairy tale. This is like fairy tale devotion. No questions. I'm just here, Tyra.
I just want to know what's gonna happen to Maeve. I just want to know what's gonna happen to Maeve. We still got Sammy on down there at the big house with the chickens. What is gonna happen to Maeve? The way I said here, because I was like, oh, he gonna find you all hugged up with Brother Rob. It's like, oh, okay, this is my number one suspect. This is who we're supposed to be looking for. And Clef wasn't selling nobody out. You found a picture of Maeve to go do what, sir? Because Maeve said it earlier, like, oh no, baby, they will come here. He will get it back in blood. Are you crazy? Let him come. You want him to come here and kill us? Because that's where we're going. What do you mean let him come here and do what? I don't want to see Maeve getting hemmed up, getting beat on, getting interrogated, getting nothing all about Robbie. He better not touch Maeve, I swear. Actually, where are we going with this? Because he didn't see a picture of Robbie. He saw a picture of Maeve. And everybody know where that goddamn house is down by the quarry.
Robbie said, whoop-de-doo. And if they come, let them come. Whoop-de-doo. I made a prediction. Season 1, episode 1. I said, I believe Maeve will be taken out. Like I said, with kids, I hope it doesn't go to that. But honestly, the way he hemped old girl up who's affiliated by the neck, I don't know if Maeve stands a chance. Now, I know he knows she's not capable of something like this. So Maeve has one of two options. We also talked about this very early in the season. She's got to roll over on Robbie. That's really her only way out, I feel. I'm going to have to relinquish Sammy to these people, and I need to let these people know it was Robbie. I didn't have anything to do with it. That was my uncle. Here's his location. Boop, 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 boop. I think that's the only way to save herself and the children there. Honestly, I think that's what she'll have to do. We talked about it early in the season that was going to be her way out, either with the police. I didn't think it was necessarily going to be with the dark arts because I thought the police were going to be capable. But I mean, whoever we got to tell, I think if I'm Maeve, I'm telling. I'm so sorry. I'm telling. I'm telling.
Yeah, and I do think there's a sense of Maeve lying to herself because they're all right. You got 2 days, Robbie, and I'm going down. You got 24 hours, Robbie, or you got 5 more hours, and I swear to God, Robbie, like no, we need to call now, Maeve. We should have called like yesterday. We should have said something like, I just don't want it to come to that. I don't want him laying hands on Maeve. I don't want him interrogating because all we get to see in the end is Robbie pulling on off, still with fentanyl and tow. We didn't make no deals. We didn't get no money, and we damn sure ain't making it to Canada. But Ashley, what predictions do you have for the next episode?
Well, I think based on the previews that Agent Tom and Robbie have a face to face. They get to meet. He compared him to a damn bird that he watches, who just don't know what's good for him and always got to come home or something. So chicken's coming home to roost again. I think Maeve tells because that's also going to happen. Sammy, stay in the coop. Vic said, lock him in the coop since he liked the chickens so damn much. But yeah, keep Sammy in there. I do think Maeve tells. I think Maeve's got to tell. And I think we see Robbie in an actual manhunt next episode. I think the Dark Arts are after him, and I think that Agent Tom is after him as well. And he's got to make a choice. So whether he unalives, everyone voted while you were gone, Tyra, and they said they think Robbie is bound for the grave, child. They don't think it's jail. They think it's the grave. So is it going to be his own way? Meaning, is he going to self eliminate? Or is someone else going to do him in? And if so, is it the police or is it the Dark Hearts? But we're going to get some answers next episode.
Actually, the way you be looking for a self eliminate every time. Are you gonna take yourself out? Oh God.
I'm a bird
I don't see Robbie going there. I do think we're gonna get into some manhunt activities, but I don't know. I think Maeve is gonna call, but I think it's gonna be a neck and neck race of like who's gonna get there first. Oh, the Maeve is gonna get there first, or is Perry and then Morrow first? Hmm?
So you think Maeve's going to tell too?
Yeah, I mean she doesn't have any options now. Now she doesn't, of course, know that she's in the mix now, but I mean, 24 hours in a day. Like how much more time we need? And Cliff is gone. That probably where are we gonna go with this? I was gonna say that probably be on the news. Like it's not, child. The cops aren't doing any actual work, so it's not gonna be anywhere. But yeah, I think it's gonna be that. I didn't think we would get into the manhunt until I thought that would be like last episode. Like, so if we're getting into manhunt now, where does that take us? With the last two episodes.
I think the penultimate episode, the big whatever the big things in episode 6, and then 7, if I remember Mare correctly, we kind of get after Care a little bit. So we get to see kind of how things settle potentially. But if I'm the showrunner, if I'm writer, the penultimate episode is where the happening will actually happen, whatever that looks like with Robbie.
Yeah. But yeah, I do think that this is going to be a lot on Tom. I think Tom going to go on, hang up his little FBI vest, turn in that badge, and say, "Today drained me," and go mind his big business. But y'all, that was Task. Hopefully you enjoyed the commentary. Like the video and leave a comment below. Ashley, anything you want to say to the folks before we get out?
Yeah, do not forget tomorrow, Tyra I don't know if she'll be wrapping up Game of Thrones, but hopefully getting close to the final season of the Games of the Thrones.
Why you say me?
Huh?
You come in?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Don't leave me with that. Don't leave me with that.
And then Wednesday, you know that we will be doing Downton Now every Wednesday. We made accommodations for other things, so Downton Wednesday. And we've got some other stuff. Of course, we've got the morning show. We've got Reasonable Doubt. Love is Blind is back this week, so there's possibilities. Abbott Elementary is back, and a brand new Ryan Murphy series comes out the end of this week. So just make sure you're subscribed. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. But yeah, be on the lookout. I know Tyra's got something up her sleeve for you guys, so just be on the lookout. Make sure you're here. Be sure to thumbs up the video and drop a comment below. It helps so much.
All right. Y'all have a good night, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
I can't believe today was a good day.